one you fail? I've got another Yidun. The other one, you? Chuyi, Yidun. Okay. I remember Kai. I remember because Kai hairstyle is different. And that one is who? Queenie. Shimi. What's her name? Sorry. Yishen. Chong Yishen. Call Yishen. I got one Chong Yishen. The other one? Oh, you're Miu. Okay, Miu. I got one Dong Deng. You are Ming. Dong Deng and Xin Jie or something like that. Dao Xiao Jie. Guys, normally I remember something Kai one, is that Kaizen? What? Oh yeah. I can remember. Okay, that one I remember. Your new face to me leh. Okay, you guys. No What? Jun Ming Jun Ming. I know you are contract, but I cannot remember your name. Jenny Huh? Cheng Yi. Okay, Cheng Yi. Okay. Okay, I try to remember those who have the other two girls. What's her name? The first one. One year. Also from group 7. 1 year and Xiao Hui. Okay. So normally it's group 7 students. My group 2, right? Ever you're from group 2, right? Group 2, group 1, group 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3 got. Hey, mana group 4? Group 4 bộ lắm nhé. Okay, group 4 sleeping Jing Xiang, you're from which group? Jing Xiang, Gan Jing Xiang. The 2 girls that just came from which group? Also group 3 Group 1, group 1, group 2, group 3. Jing Xiang group 4. I tutored 2 groups, group 1, group 2, group 3. I got people come, group 4, nobody come So now, then group 5 also nobody. So I didn't tutor you for group 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. I did. Got 8 or not? I don't know. No, got. Okay. So I only know group 7 students. So 5, 6, 8 students. Even though I teach you, okay, but I never see your face. Okay. I think I don't need to stream because it's only 100 over students. Well, the attendance is getting lesser and lesser. Hope that you pass this message to those students who absent. Okay, if you really cannot make it or because of certain reasons, okay, please go and do back my video, the recording. Okay, for the last few topics, start from depreciations until the next week lectures. It's very important for finance because this few topic will be tested heavily. Okay, I believe it will be tested heavily because you haven't tested before, right? Not from the course 1 and 2. So it will be come out. The question will come out from this this topic more. Okay, compared to other topics. Of course, other topics still will be tested. Okay, still will be tested, but I don't think it will be more on that. Okay, or maybe you also only for the.
This call is now being recorded.
For the full of parametry. Okay, because full of parametry actually we haven't been tested also for the future. Okay, let's start. Okay, so today the lecture is very important. It's called year-end adjustment. Actually, this is year-end adjustment not only to include the accrual and the payment. In bahasa, I think it's bayaran terdahulu dan bayaran belum bayar. belum bayar. Pegang terakut lah. Last time?
The old one.
The old one. Oh, I'm the old one. Because last time I studied is the terakut. Now is belum bayar. Yeah, I'm the old one. Okay, so okay, I will always come with the cycles first, okay, which is see, all come already. Then later I talk, then some 1, 2, 1. Oh, why is the rest? It's too early, cannot wake up. Okay, I cannot stop thinking more. Wait for them already. Okay, then I ask them to view the recording later. Okay, so the every time we will come up with the accounting cycle for each transactions, right? So the source document will be memo. Because this kind of adjustment, like depreciation, provision for doubtful debts, the source document normally we use memo. Why? Because it's not cash involved. It doesn't involve cash, doesn't involve any valid cash or bank. Okay, so cash flow and valid cash is out already. Then it doesn't involve sales or purchases or returns of goods, so all out already. So so this one will not go for anything. So we go it will go for general journal, and general journals for general journals normally we use the source document that we use is memo. Okay, it's just a piece of notes, okay, to tell you what to do. All right, and the general journal, then after that we'll go to the general ledgers. Okay, ledgers, then we do the adjustment in the trial balance. All right. Okay, so now I've introduced to you what is called accrued expenses. Expenses, by now you should know what is expenses, right? It's a perbelanjaan, right? Okay, perbelanjaan is the item that we show in your P&L. Okay, so expenses during the year but not yet paid. Okay, this is a very short and easy to understand definition. This one is an expenses incurred during the year but not yet paid. Okay, incurred is mean what? Okay, this word is called incurred, not incurred lah. Okay, it's incurred. Incurred means you suppose you already enjoy this services or goods and you're supposed to pay. All right, like you come to Tao College study, you're supposed to pay school fees, but we normally do not allow. You need to pay in advance for that. No need, right? You come in, then after that only you pay for the fee, right? Especially those PTPDN students, right? Right? But if you prepare your own account, right, you need to recognize these school fees in your account first, even though you haven't paid. So your entry will be what? Debit your school fees and credit. Right? You're supposed to pay cash, then you will credit your cash, right? But because you belum bayar, right? So but you have to recognize these expenses, right? So you will debit expenses, then you credit to back. Then you credit what the called accrued expenses. So accrued expenses is not an expense, it's not a P&L item, but it's a liability because you owe to people. Okay, accrued expenses, and sometimes we call it expenses payable. Okay, like other payable like that. All right, so this is a liability. So for example, on 1st of January, Justin rents a shop lot for his business, and the rent is 1,000 per month. Okay, and the total rental paid by Justin paid up to 31st December during the same year is 11,000. Okay, the last rental due on 31st December has not yet been paid. Okay, so 1 year how many months? Is 12 months. All right. So this Justin is already 1 month. Every month the rental is 1,000. Okay, he already paid up to 11 months. All right. So we know that when we prepare Justin's account, Justin should recognize 1 year rental because it starts from 1st January until the 1st December, right? So you will have to enter, you have to recognize. So in his accounts, before adjustment, okay, this rental is already prepaid. Okay, so in his account, he already have 11,000 rental because it's already paid. All right, but because now I want to make it to 12,000. Okay, I want it to be 12,000 because it's supposed to be 12,000 1 year. Okay, so I need to pass one journal entry. Okay, general journal entry to accrue his rental. So I need to recognize 1 more month. Okay, recognize 1 more month. Okay, so I will debit my rental. Okay, previously got 11,000. I need to add one more month. So I debit rental and credit to, I haven't paid yet. I cannot credit to bank. So I got to credit to accrued expenses account. Okay, So this is, I would say, rent for the month of December due. Due that means Suda must pay already, but you are not yet paid. Okay, so we accrue for that. Okay, accrued rental. Okay, so after that, what you're supposed to do? Okay, now what is this like? Okay, for rental. Okay, for this 11,000, previously they will be like that. Okay, they will debit rental. Those already paid one is 11,000. Okay, this one is already paid. It's 11,000 and credit bank 11,000. Okay, this is what they've already done. Okay, this was what already done. Therefore, you have this 11,000 shown in your trial balance. All right. But now I need to accrue my final year adjustment. Is I need to accrue another one more month. So I need to debit my rental another one month. Okay, and credit to accrued rental account. Okay, owing to the landlord. Okay, this one is my year-end adjustment. All right, this is a double entry. I always show you the double entries because I want when you do your in exam, you need to open account and then you do like that. Okay, do the double entry. You do one side, the other side don't do. Then you will very confused whether your double entry is correct or not. Okay, so after you done that already, now I total on my rental account. So total is how much? 12,000. Okay, so it's supposed to be 12,000, even though I already paid only 11,000, right? So the total 12,000. If this is a year end already, I need to post it to the SOPL to close my rental account. Okay, to close my rental account. All right, so close nicely. And this one is accrued rental expenses account is not an P&L item, but it's a asset liability. It's asset liability, accrued rental account liability. Okay, so you will go to SOFP. So those items that go to SOFP, you have to close it by balance carried down to next period. Okay, so this 1,000, you will be carried forward to next. Okay, carry forward and brought forward to the next one. And iterate. And this 1,000, okay, you will post it to SOFP later on. All right. So this is how it. So after we have closed in this double adjustment, now you can have an adjusted trial balance. Okay, adjusted trial balance means they take up those you haven't paid yet. Okay. So now you have to debit your rental. How much? Total now is 12,000. Okay, 12,000. And you have now you increase this to the rentals, accrued rentals, 1,000. Okay, so this we will base on this to post to here. Okay, and this to post here. Okay, after that we will go to oppose it to SOPL rental. Rental for the year is 12,000, and accrued rental is 1,000. Okay. So this is after the adjustment, your P&L will be updated. All right. So this is accrued lah. So far okay Okay. Now next one is prepaid expenses. Okay. Prepaid expenses is the other way around of accrued expenses. Accrued is we owe to people. Now prepaid expenses is that you overpay. You overpay your expenses. Okay, so expenses for the following year paid in advance in the current year. Okay, this is the definitions. An example is on 31st December, when this trial balance shows rates, 5,000 rates is like the assessment. So actually, 1,000 for these rates were paid in advance for the period from 1st January to 31st March of the following year. Okay, so that means you say, oh, this 1,000 they paid. Okay, but it's advance for the next year, next January until the 1st March. Okay, and the following journal entry and the ledger account should be made to adjust the prepaid expenses of this 1,000. Okay, so meaning to say during the year you already paid 5,000. You paid 5,000 already. Okay, but now you actually have overpaid. How much? Okay, you're supposed to pay 4,000, but you pay 5,000 because 1,000 is the extra one. So how much rate should be recognized in your SOPL? You only recognize 4,000, even though you have paid 5,000, because 1,000, the extra one is for next next year. All right. So therefore, you should only pay 4,000. So how are we going to reduce this rate? Rate is the expenses. So now we need to reduce it. We will have to credit. Remember, expenses is belongs to debit family. If you want to reduce your expenses, you got to credit it. Okay, so we will credit the extra payment of 1,000 rates by crediting rates account. Okay, crediting rates account, and debit to where? Debit to one account called prepaid. Expenses of prepaid rates. All right. So you debit prepaid rates and credit to your rates account so that you could gonna reduce these rates. All right. So now I'm going to show you the ledgers. Okay. Previously, when you paid rates account, you will debit your rates account by 5,000 because this is how much actually you already paid. Okay. And you credit to bank. Okay. Here no bank account open, so you know that you're going to you already debit your rates account. Now because you have to reduce it because it's overpaid, you will credit your rates account and debit to your prepaid rates account. Okay, so this is a double entry for the adjustment of for the overpaid, for the prepayment. All right, okay. So now you can close off the account since this rate is a P&L, okay, it's a P&L item, so you will going to adjust it, okay, 5,000. And here is 5,000. So the extra 1,000 is 4,000. This one 4,000 will go to your P&L. Okay, you only charge 4,000 to P&L. Okay, this one you go to P&L. All right, yeah. Even though you already paid 5,000, right? So you will go to here. And your prepaid rent, okay, this one is asset liability. If you overpaid people, it's an asset or liability. It's an asset to you because now you overpay people. In other words, that they are owing to you, right? So it's an asset to you. All right. So you will go to your SOFP. All right. So therefore you close this account by balance, carry forward, and brought forward to next period. Okay. Why you want to brought forward to next period? Because you put offset to the subsequent period. Okay. So this one, prepaid asset is a current asset. You are going to write it. Based on this. Okay, and you can now update your adjusted trial balance. So your rates previously is 5,000, now it's no longer 5,000, but it's only 4,000. Okay, this one is 4,000 in the debit side. All right, and prepaid rates is an asset, all right? So you also debit in the debit column. All right. So in other words, we split this 5,000 become these two lines. 4,000 to rate and 1,000 to prepaid rates. Okay, so this is how we done. All right, so we have finished it. Now we're going to have the next one is what? Accrued income. Okay, accrued income is opposite of accrued expenses. That means to say you're supposed to receive this income, but your receivable haven't paid you. Okay. So it's then you still need to even though you haven't received the money, but you still need to accrue for that. All right, for that income. So revenue earned, okay, or realized during the year but not yet received. All right, you're supposed to receive it. Okay, you're supposed to receive it. You're supposed to earn that. Because you already paid send the goods to the customer or you already give the services to the customer. All right, but not yet received. Okay, for example, commission received was 3,000 for the year ended 31st December. Okay, commission 500 has not been received by the year end. Okay, you're supposed to receive 3,000. All right, for the year ended 31st December. All right, so you will be commission has not yet been received by the year end. So another 5,000 you haven't received. Okay, I know this one you put this one your in your notes is debit side or credit side. It's a debit side. Can you change it because this is I don't know what my notes is credit side. Because it's an income, it's supposed to be credit side. I want to notes. If it's debit side, you delete it off. Okay, so not supposed to be debit because the income, if yes, then you delete off this. Okay, you move it to 3,000. Okay, commission received. Okay, so this is how much you receive, but actually you're supposed to receive how much? You're supposed to receive 3,500. Okay, but this 500 not yet received, has not been received by the year end. Okay, so what you're supposed to do? Okay, you need to accrue further. Okay, accrue further. So you need to increase your income, your commission received 500 by crediting your commission received 500 and debit to. Okay, we call it accrued income. We call it commission receivable. Okay, receivable is a word. Then in front, if your rental is called rental receivable, if commission is called commission receivable. Okay, okay. Last time we call accrued income. Now, because Tong Seng said it's new now. Accrued is old people call it. So now, okay. So yeah, not old people, right? Not like me. So you put receivable. Okay. So it's commission receivable. All right, 500. All right. So commission receivable is an asset liability. It's an asset, right? Because people owe, remember, people owe you money is asset. You owe people is a liability. All right. So now, how should we do that? Okay, how do we post it to ledger? So when we receive the commission received of 3,000, we will debit commission, we will debit bank 3,000 because we receive money, then we credit to the commission received 3,000. This one is we already received it. Okay, from here. Okay, we already received it. Yeah, I have the card for you. Okay, this one is the money received, but you're supposed to receive 3,005. Okay, another 500 haven't received yet. So you have to accrue for that. You will credit your commission received 500 and debit to your commission receivable. Okay, 500. Okay, so this is the green color one is adjustment. Good adjustment. So total now you're supposed to charge how much to your P&L? 3,005 for the commission received is the income. Okay, 3,005. And then you close this. Okay, and then this one is a commission receivable, is an asset to you, so therefore your balance CD and brought forward to next year. All right, so this is very simple. So commission received, you post to your P&L, 3,005 as the income, and the commission receivable is a current asset, you will post the 500 to your current asset. Okay, so now you adjust your commission received. Okay, so from 3,005, 3,000 now you have to add in the 3,005 based on this. Okay, 3,005, and your commission receivable is 500. Is a debit side. All right, it's a debit side because this is debit. Okay. All right. So this is accrued income. Okay, accrued income, or we call it income, or put it income receivable. Okay, that's both. So income receivable, in other words. Okay. Okay. So what kind of income? It depends on what kind of income you receive. If commissions, then you put commission receivable. If a rental, then you put rental receivable. Okay. If you any income, discount receivable. Okay. So any income, then you just replace the incomes with the name of the types of income. All right. Okay. Good. Now we move on to the next. Income receivable in advance. Okay, income received in advance. Now it's the other way around. You receive more than what you receive. Okay, you receive more than what you receive. Okay, revenue received in the following year that was not yet earned. So means you are not supposed to receive this money. Okay, and realized during the year, but received in the current year. Okay, so this is an advance. Okay. So a firm, okay, which prepares its half-yearly account on 30th June, received rent on 5th January of 3,000 for the period from 1st January until 30th September. Highlight this, okay? This is how many months? This is 1st of January until September, 30th September. But they are preparing how much, how much they prepare account? They prepare half-yearly account. Okay, this one is special. He want to prepare half yearly. That means every 6 months they close the account. Okay, every 6 months. Okay, so A firm prepared the final accounts on 30th June, and it must be makes the following adjustment for the year end. All right. So how much you receive the receivable rent receipt? Okay, on January from the period is 9 months. So this 3,000 is for 9 months. Okay, but this company, all right, his year end is on when? His year end is on 30th June. Okay, that means start from 1st of January to 30th June. This company can only recognize any income or expenses start from 1st January until 30th June. Okay. However, this 3,000 income, this 3,000 rental income is for 1st of January until 30th September, 9 months. All right. So in other words, actually he received extra 3 months. Okay, and this extra 3 months is included in this 3,000 there. All right. So now we gotta adjust it. Okay. So how much is supposed to recognize in this up to 30th June? So we have to find out. Okay. So 3,000 divided by 9 months, because this 3,000 is for 9 months. All right. But our year end is only until 30th June, 6 months only. All right. Start from 1st of January until 30th June, because he closed his account half year. All right. So we only can recognize 2,000 in our P&L. Okay. The extra 1,000 you have to charge out. Okay. You have to reverse out to become rental receipt in advance. Okay. So how to adjust that? You will have to minus it. Okay, rental income is in credit side, it's an income, right? Rental receipt. Now you want to reduce it, so you debit this account. Okay, debit the rental receipt 1,000. Okay, because you only charge 2,000, right? So 1,000 extra, you have to debit it and credit to rental receipt in advance. Rental receipt in advance is a liability, because you receive more than what you receive, you are owing that back to people. Right? So it's a liability. So this is how you update your general ledger. Okay, when you receive rental, you will debit bank, credit to rental receipt 3,000. Okay, this is what you have entered. Now you want to adjust it by debiting your rental receipt by 1,000. Okay, this is extra advance payment, and you credit to rental receipt in that 1,000. All right. So now how much you're supposed to charge to your SOPL? Okay, so 3,000 minus the 1,000. So you only need to charge 2,000 into your P&L. Right? This one 2,000 into the P&L. Okay, this one as an income, because it is an income. All right. And then this one is your rental receipt, and one is a liability, so it's a SOFP item. You will balance carry forward. This 1,000 and to be brought forward to next year. All right. So this one will go to here, 1,000 as a current liability. Right. And then you update here now, rental receipt is based on this 2,000. All right. And this one is a liability 1,000. Rental receipt in the month is a liability also in the credit side. All right. So far, so good. Can catch or not? Ready, ma'am? Because this one is quite straightforward. It's only remove 1 year. Okay? Those who at home boleh. Yeah, okay. So because, okay, sorry, can you change this? This one, there's a typo error. This one is SOFP. In exam, you cannot put this short form. You have the header, you must put statement of financial position, okay? You only can put short form, okay? I accept you if you already have not enough space. You can put SOPL in the particular here. Okay, it's okay. We can accept, but the header macam ni tak boleh. Okay, this one is almost done. Okay, next. Okay, so far you see, we have only do 1 year. So every year, like this rental receipt in advance, we will pop forward to next year. Why do we want to pop forward to next year? Why? Because this one is for next year things, right? So this will be going to offset with next year. If I receive money, if I continue receive money, I will offset this amount. Okay. So now subsequently, this part E is called opening balance. Okay. So how we adjust this opening balance? Okay, with the next year or current year income and expense. All right. So accrued prepayment from last year. Okay. So this is what we're referring to this one. Okay. Every time this is called opening balance. But by now, I hope that everyone knows what is opening balance, what is closing balance. Closing is balance CD, carried down. And balance, opening balance is called balance BD, brought down. Okay, understand now? So here they say the opening balance for accrued and prepaid from last year. During the year, some of the expenses incurred may not have been paid, or some expenses may have been paid in advance. Okay. And these accrued or prepaid expenses will be transferred to the following year at the beginning balance. It's called balance BD. All right. Some treatment applies to accrued incomes and income received in advance. All right. So later we'll offset it. So for example, so on 1st of October 2020, okay, this is the opening balance. Okay, X0. Then this is the 30th September 20X1. Okay, this is the current year. Okay, so you receive during the year of 2002 and paid during the year is this one. Okay, so in other words, if you see this is the 1 year before. Okay, from 1st of October. Remember, in exam they will not. Sometimes the examiner will not so good. Give you 1st of January and 31st December not so good one. Okay, they will not cross. They will cross over the financial year like this one. 1st of October is the beginning of the year. End of the year is 30th September 20X1 because 12 months. Okay, so in other words, you know that this one is a balance brought down. Okay, this is a balance brought down figure, BD. Okay. BD, balance BD, yeah. And this figure is a balance BD because it's a closing figure. Year-end periods. All right, so you can to do this kind of question, okay, if in exam they give you this kind of question, you have to identify which one is the opening balance, which one is a closing balance first. Okay, remember like what we learned the provision for doubtful debts. I did this week lecture tutorial. You have to put in the opening first, then put in the closing, then find the differences. Same concept applies here. Same concept applies here. So it's more easier for you to identify how much is supposed to charge your P&L. Okay, so this one they'll tell you the receipt is how much and during the year is how much. So this is a suggested solution for how you fill up, how you complete this kind of accrued adjustment. Okay, step one is you open up your accrued wages and commission received verbal account with the opening balance account. All right. So how open up first? This is a commission receivable and accrued wages. Okay, these two is a balance item. Okay, so you have the opening balance one. So you will open up these two first. Okay, commission receivable account. Step one. Step two is open up the accrued wages account. Okay, this is the step one. Step one. Open up first. Then after that, they ask you to, then you open up and then open the opening accrued and wages commission account with the opening balance. So you update the opening balance. So how much was the opening balance? 700 is opening balance of commission receivable. That one. Put in 700, put in there. Okay, and then wages also, wages is 900. Okay, you put in 900 here. All right, step one. Then step two, reverse the opening balance, okay, to their respective expenses of income account. How to reverse? This 700, you will reverse it by crediting this 700, okay, and debit to where? This one is a commission receivable. You offset with commission receipt account. So you open a commission receipt account, okay, step two. Then you reverse this 700 credit here and debit to commission receipt account. Okay, because this one you're supposed to receive, but because you received last year, so you will charge it to this year. All right. Okay, so same goes to the accrued wages. Okay, accrued wages. Sorry, this one is not. Accrued is the credit side. I entered wrongly. Not the back. Okay, so now this one opening is debit side. Opening balance is PD, and this one is 900 credit side. Okay, because accrued is a liability, commission receivable is active. Okay, so opening balance here, and this is opening balance. Now you reverse it, okay, by debiting your accrued wages and debiting to wages account. All right, 900 here and 900 here. Okay, so this is how you adjust. Reverse first, okay. Second. Okay. After you have reversed it already, supposedly this one no nothing already, then you see, okay? Then step 3, double entry the expenses paid or income during the year. All right. So then you look at here. This is the third step, okay? Step 2 is a green color one. Third step, I put another color. Blue color. Okay, so you need to enter this to the income. Okay, commission received is an income account. You need to update your commission received account here. So if you receive money, your commission received, you will debit your bank credit to your commission received. Okay, so you will credit commission received 1,200. This one. And this one is a wages. You're going to pay wages. Okay, wages paid during the year. So you credit your bank and debit to your wages. 1,000. All right, 1,000. Okay. After that, this is step 3. After that, you post the closing balance. Post the closing balance. Okay. So how much you close your closing balance? Closing balance, I use another color. Okay, the color. Closing balance is these two figures. Okay, you have to close it. Okay, how to close it? You go back to the wages here, the commission received here. So if this is still a commission receivable, that means to say you're supposed to pay this. I'm supposed to receive this, okay, 840, okay, commission receivable. You're supposed to receive 840, but you haven't received it. Okay, so you need to do the accrued. Okay, so you will debit the, you will post this to here. Okay, 400, okay, 840, okay, post it here, and then this one 520, you will post it to accrued wages here. Okay, 520, the color. Here. Okay, so after that you will find out how much you're supposed to accrue for your wages, okay, or how much to accrue for your commission receipt. All right, so now you do the total here. Okay, you look at here, go back to commission receivable account. Your debit side is 700, but your credit side is small. 700 plus 840 is how much here? Is 1540. Okay, 100. So this one you also have to update here, 1,540. So you minus 700. So how much you're supposed to accrue? 840. Okay, 840. So you debit 800. They debit to commission receivable account, and then you credit to commission receivable account. 840. All right. So after that, you will total up this. Okay, you total up this. 1,200 plus 8,400, you will get 2,040. And then you post this 2,040 minus of the commission received here. Then this one will be, the balancing figure is how much? 1,340. Okay, so step 5 is close off the accrued wages or commission received account. The balance figure will be the expense or income respective for the year. So this one is a balancing figure. Okay, this one is the step 5. The blue color. Cannot see a too dark. This one, this color can see better. Okay, I use another. This is the last one. Okay. Step 5. That means you need to post in already. You find the balancing figure on that. All right. So you will charge, even though this year, okay, you only receive 1,200 commission received, okay, but actually you charge to your P&L, you're supposed to 1,340, okay, 1,340, all right? Why? Because previously you already received in advance and you're supposed to receive this, so you have to adjust this, all right? So then you will get this to be appropriate now. Okay, now we go for another one. Is the wages. Okay, wages is the same thing. We will post this wages in already. This one closing 520, we'll post it already. Now we want to close our wages account, accrued wages account. Okay, accrued wages account. 9,900 plus 520 is how much? It's 1,420. Okay. Why we close debit first? Because credit side is lesser. Okay, we close this and then I put this 1,420 here. And then minus 900, then I get how much I supposed to pay for my wages. Okay, so 1,420 minus the 900, you will get 520. Okay, this 520 is the accrued wages for the year. All right, so you will debit to the wages. Credit accrued wages, debit to wages, 520. All right, then we total out this 1,520. 1,520, all right, then you minus 900, you will get the balancing figure. The balancing figure should be 620. 620, all right? Okay, so this is how you find the balancing figure on that. And this is how much you're supposed to charge your P&L. Okay, our ultimate aim is what? The figures given. Okay, this is the last final balancing figure now. This one. Okay. So now we do the journal entry, general journals. Okay. First of all, step 1, we need to reverse out the commission received from the opening balance. All right. So we will debit the commission received and then credit to the commission receivables. Okay, of the opening balance. Okay, so we update this one now with that because previously this 700 is sitting in here, right? Okay, now we need to reverse it by credit commission receivable, debit to commission received. Okay. Okay, so this the adjustment is called being commission receivable, reversal of commission receivable in opening balance. Okay, reverse first. Then the second one is you also have to reverse out the accrued wages. All right. So previously the accrued wages, the opening balance is the credit side. Now we have to debit out from the accrued wages and credit to wages account. Okay, it's 900. So this is the you reverse it. The second one is you need to we have to accrue how much that we haven't paid that. Okay, so this one actually is haven't paid that, right? So you can post it in by debiting your commission receipt. Okay, commission this one that credit your commission receipt, debit to commission receivable. All right. So you debit commission receivable 840 and credit your commission receipt because you haven't paid. All right, from here, which is I post it here. Okay, this one and this one. And next one is wages. Okay, wages accrued. Okay, wages accrued 520. Okay, so we haven't paid yet, so we will debit our wages 520 and credit to the accrued wages, right? So we will give 520 and credit 520 to accrued wages. Okay, so done that already. Now we will base on this figure. So it's not us to adjust the trial balance. We just directly enter it to the SOPL. So SOPL is 1,340 is commission receipt. Okay, you based on it to enter 1340. And the wages expense we supposed to charge based on 620 is an expenses. All right. And the SOFP, we will have to find out what is the balancing balance brought down. Okay, so 840 brought forward is 840. This one is a commission receivable, is a current asset. All right. 840. And we have accrued wages of 520. All right, so this is the liability. Okay. So this one is a bit complicated. That is, you need to actually, it's the same, just that you need to reverse out the opening balance to the commission receipt. You have to do one more step, okay? This step. Every time you have opening balance, you have to reverse out first, then post in how much you pay, then enter how much you're supposed to accrue, then you close it, then you will find out the balancing figure from your income account. Then you will find how much you will charge your P&L. Okay, this one is the ultimate things that you need to find. All right, because all the figure is given to you. Okay, let me explain one more time. I know some of you are a bit confusing, right? Okay, come here. First of all, you're posting opening balance, which is this one, and this one. So, then next step is you need to reverse the opening balance. Okay, so you will reverse 6,700 to the income. Okay, this one to the income. Why you want to reverse? Because this 700 is you're supposed to pay receive one, but you haven't received. Okay, so you post to here. Why you want to post to here? Because during the year you will receive commission 1,200, but out of this 1,200 actually is paid for last year one, because last year he still owe you 700 commission. Okay, so you're gonna offset this 700. So the remaining how much? 500 is only for this year commission, right? However, they tell you that during this month, they also have owe you 840 commission receipt. So you have to accrue for that. How to accrue? You will credit commission receipt 840 and debit to the accrued commission receivable. All right, and then you brought forward down to here. Okay, so that means to say last year they owe you 700, this year they owe you 840 commission receipt. All right. So for here, you have to find out, come you ask yourself, then how much I supposed to charge your P&L? Then you will use this law, use this label to help, this here account to help do law, all right? So last year, this one, they haven't paid me, I put debit side here. This one, this 1,200 I received this year, but 8,400 I haven't received, I supposed to receive. Okay, so I add 1,200 plus the 840 minus the 700 that is last year owed to me one. So the balancing figure will be this year, how much I supposed to charge to P&L. Okay, so this is how the figure comes out. All right. So same goes to the accrued wages. Okay, so opening balance for accrued is 900. We will have to reverse it to the wages account. Okay, because we supposed to owe them. We owe them last year. Okay, or last month. Okay, so but we paid 1,000 to our staff. But this 1,000, actually 900 is for last month. Effectively, this month I only paid him $100 only. Okay, so then in the closing balance, this closing balance is that means to say I still owe my staff this for this year, this month. Okay, 520. So I have to accrue for that. I will debit my wages here 520 and credit here. Then this is my closing figure. Okay, so then I will total up this total wages minus this. This is the balancing figure. So by right, this year I supposed to charge 620 to my wages account in the P&L. Okay, so this is how to do that. And then you use a journal entry for journal entry, right? You need to post only the reversal of the opening balance and the accrued for the year. Okay, accrued for the year. So this is okay. Okay. I know it's a bit confusing here. So for accrual, they have two methods. Okay, this one is a proper method, but it's a very lengthy. That means every time you have opening balance, then you will reverse it to the income first. Then only you accrue from that, and that is separate. Okay, then you will have to find your closing balance and your wages, commission receipt in P&L. The other method is we call it one-step method. One-step method is you combine accrued electricity to the oh no, they did not take it out. Oh, they don't show you this anymore. Oh, then they do not show in the lecture anymore. Last time it's got two methods. One is a shortcut. In your SPM, it's a shortcut one. You combine your accrued and salary together, is it? Okay. But I think because last time they have some concern that you have to teach students this method. Okay, so yeah. So a big this one is a proper, but it's a bit confused, right? But you're supposed to learn this first. Then only you go the shortcut way. The shortcut one, I think, is SPM, the shortcut one. So you combine your electricity and accrued electricity together, right? Yes. Okay, but no choice. Okay, now they have changed. In the notes here. Okay, now we go for second illustration now. One more round. Okay, one more round. Okay, first of all, normally for this kind of question, they will give you opening balance figure. Okay, highlight this. This one is an opening balance figure. Opening balance figure. Okay, because 1st of January. And this one at the month end, year end, is closing period figure at balance CD. Okay, balance CD. I use green color. Okay, so you need to identify what is the opening balance, what is the closing balance. And then they will always tell you during the year is how much that you pay or you receive. Actual amount you pay or you receive. Okay, this one is the step 3. All right. So what should you do? First of all, we exercise one more time. Okay, look at here. Opening balance, not electricity, not yet paid. Not yet paid is accrued. So you got to open up accrued electricity account. Okay, this is that much. Okay, opening balance is 650. You update here 650. Okay, update first. Transfer the opening balance to the accrued account first. Okay, 650. All right, and then next one, accrued wages. Open accrued wages, accrued wages. Okay, and then you put in the opening balance. Accrued wages is the liability, so it's a credit balance. 250. Sorry, 250. Okay, and the stock of stationery. Stock of stationery, that means is what? It's called prepaid stationery. Okay, you overpaid to buy stationery, we call it prepaid stationery. Okay, is how much is 800 opening balance. Okay, prepaid is an asset to you, so you debit balance. Balance fee is debit side. And next one is a prepaid insurance. Again, prepaid insurance is your asset. You will debit it in the debit side. Okay, your opening balance is a debit side, 300. Okay, so this is step 1 now. You put in the opening balance first. All right, step 1. Step 2 is what? Okay, go back and see. Step 2 is we have to enter the reverse of the opening balance. Reverse of the opening balance. So reverse off. This is 600. I have to reverse out this electricity to electricity account. Okay, so I will debit accrued electricity and credit to electricity account. This is step 2. And this is step 2. Reversal. Okay, and for accrued wages also the same. I reverse out this opening balance, so I will debit my accrued wages and credit to wages account. This is step 2. All right, step 2. I cannot use. I use another color. I cannot use green color. Green color is too. So I use another color. Okay, I use this color. Okay, this is a reversal. So you reverse the rest. You reverse the prepaid stationery. Okay, so stationery opening balance is 800. Then I will credit my prepaid insurance and debit to stationery. All right, prepaid stationery 800 credit out and I charge it to stationery account. All right. And prepaid insurance also the same. All right. I will credit out this 300 reverse out from here, 300, and debit to my insurance account. Yeah, one pair, one. Okay, insurance and this. Okay, we just and debit to insurance account. Okay, this is a step 2 reversal of opening balance to the respective expenses of income account. All right. Then step 3 is what? Okay, step 3 is you do the double entry of the expenses paid or income received during the year. Okay, so this one you will look at here. Okay, the blue color one. Okay. So they say you pay electricity for the year is 8,900. Okay, so you will debit electricity. Okay, 8,900 and credit to your bank. Okay, so you credit your bank here already, 8,900. Right, because you pay for that now, credit your bank and debit to your electricity account, 8,900. Okay, 8,900. Okay. Next one, wages payment. Wages payment. Okay, so same thing. You will credit wages, credit bank, 5,750, and debit to wages account, 3,750. Okay, 3,750. Credit bank, debit to wages account. And next one, you purchase stationery. Okay, you pay for that. Okay, so 3,200 is the stationery. Yes. Oh, sorry. 57. Okay, 57. Okay, thank you. 5750. Okay, please, if you cut me wrong, immediately let me know because when I talk and cut, sometimes I blur. Cut wrong here. Okay, purchases of stationery also the same. You will credit your stationery 3,200 here and debit. You credit your bank here and debit your stationery here. Okay, 3,200. Okay, next one is what? Next one is the insurance. Okay, insurance you pay 1,008, so you credit your bank 1,008 and you debit to your insurance 1,008. Okay, so this is how you enter the payment during the year. All right. Step 3. Step 4. Okay, step 4. You put in the closing balance. Okay, this one closing balance. I think it's easier for you to, instead of you put the closing balance, you base on this closing balance to do the double entry. Easier. Okay, electricity not yet paid. Question to you, if I'm not yet paying my electricity, should I debit my electricity or credit my electricity? Electricity not yet paid, but you're supposed to pay. So should you debit electricity or credit electricity? Debit, isn't it? This is your expenses, right? So you go to your electricity then, you will go debit your electricity, how much? 850. Then credit to where? Belum bayar mah, so I will credit to my accrued electricity, 850. Post in the double entry, okay? Because the step, here the steps tells you to enter the closing balance. So enter the closing balance, sometimes you do know your closing balance is debit or credit side. If you're very sure, then you close it up. But I think you use the double entry here. Okay, you debit electricity and credit to electricity, accrued electricity account. Okay, and same goes to here, wages paid in advance. Okay, wages paid in advance means what? You pay more than what you pay. So should you debit your wages or credit your wages? You pay more than overpaid already. Isn't you supposed to reduce your wages, isn't it? If you want to reduce your wages, you're supposed to debit or credit your wages. Credit. Okay, so you go to wages there, credit your wages 450. Reduce it, right? 450. So if you credit your wages 450, then you debit to that prepayment. Okay, so this one is this round, Be careful, you are not over, this now is accrued wages, but now is you overpay, so you will credit your wages and you don't debit to accrued wages, you debit to wages account. Okay, so the double entries. Okay, credit your wages because it's overpaid. You need to reduce your wages, and then you debit to prepaid wages. Okay, prepayment is an expense. It's an asset to you. Okay, next one, stocks of stationery. That means you overpay your stationery. Okay, so this if you overpay your stationery, same things. You need to reduce your stationery. So you got to credit your stationery here. Okay, how much your stationery is 350. Credit here, and debit to prepaid stationery 350. Okay, credit here and debit here. Okay, one more. Insurance not yet paid. Not yet paid is accrued. You're supposed to pay, but not yet paid. So you're supposed to increase your insurance. Okay, not yet paid. You need to increase your insurance. So to increase your insurance, you have to debit your insurance, right? Increase your insurance, 150. So you debit 150 to your insurance and credit to where? Accrued insurance because not yet paid. All right, you cannot credit to prepaid insurance. Okay, but you have to credit to your accrued insurance, 100. All right. Credit here and credit here. So you can see the double entry. So in exam, you also have to do like that. Okay, the double entry like that. Then only you can see the flow. All right. Okay, after we have done the step, okay, to post in the closing, okay, step 4, okay, post in closing balance already. So now you have to close off all your accrued wages, okay, so go back to your here, one by one you close the account, okay, so the total here is how much, 6,500 plus 1,850, 650 plus 850, you should get 1,500, the total 1,500. Okay, why my line is missing? Okay, so this is top line. Okay, so you close this first, then you put the 1,500 in the debit side there. Then you use 1,500 minus 650 is 850. Okay, balance CD and you profit next year. Okay, and remember the line, the double line. You know what's the meaning of this double line or not? When you have close it, you have the double line. I thought some students didn't have the double line, they don't have the subtotal one. They just put forward. There's a meaning for this double line one. That means to say this one is closed off. This year, this one is closed off already. Okay, we start out the new balance. All right, so we need to draw out this line. All right. Okay, next. This one now we go for electricity. Electricity also like that. You compare which side is more bigger. Okay, this one is higher figure, so you total up this side. 8,900 plus 850. How much is that? How much? Is it 9,750? Right? So then you will post this to 9,750 here. Then use 9,750 minus 650. You will get 9,000. Thank you. 9,100. Cameron. Cameron is my assistant. Okay, good. Next one, wages. Okay, wages. Okay, accrued wages, this one counting. See, after I reverse it already, okay, reverse it, no balance already, but no balance doesn't mean you can hang like that. You have to draw double line to tell yourself, this is counting now. Okay, this account is fully closed. If you didn't have the double line, okay, that means to say you still have continue something. Okay, understand? So you have the double line. Okay, now we close off the accrued wages. Accrued wages, which one is higher? This one is higher, 5,750. Okay, 5,750, 5,750. Cameron, how much are supposed to SOPL? 5,050. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so this is okay. We'll highlight this. This one is we will go for our P&L later on. This is our alternate pay. We want to know how much expenses that going to charge to pay. Alright. Okay, prepaid wages. Okay, we have already transferred here, so you have to remember prepaid wages is asset. So unless you have balance close by balance CDA from 50, and then propose next year from 50. Alright. Now we have a prepaid stationery. Prepaid stationery, the total of this is 1150. Okay, 1150. And then minus 800 is 300 here. Okay, this one is your prepaid stationery is your asset, therefore your balance got down to next year. Okay, stationery total, this one is 4,000, right? 4,000, here you transfer this to 4,000 here, minus 3,500, 3650. Okay, so fast. 3650, thank you. All right. Okay, so same goes to the insurance, prepaid insurance. This one also calculated already, so you can double line it. Okay. If you cannot find the double line, then you just on bottom border lah. Okay, so finish this. Then insurance. Okay, insurance account, the total of all this total is how much? 800 plus 1,008. How much? 2250. Okay, 2250. Okay, Cameron say one. I didn't check. All right. Okay, total insurance, then you go to the P&L 2250. All right. This one is how much you're going to charge it to P&L. Okay, and lastly, just close off this accrued insurance. Okay, accrued insurance, you have the balance CD and brought forward. Okay, so that's this. Okay, after we have finish the tier account, all right, then now we need to post one by one it to the SOPL and SOFP. Okay, SOPL and SOFP. So SOPL one, you will go to the respective expenses account and income account to post on this one. Okay, this one 9,100 is your expenses, electricity. All right, so you will put 9,100 there. And the next one is the wages. Okay, wages is 5050, right? Okay, so you will post it to 5050 here. Stationery, this one. Here now is 3650. Post it here, 3650. And insurance total is 2250. So you put that 2250. Okay, so this is all from this, the balancing figure. I got it from the expenses accounts. Okay, SOFP, you have to find it from here. Accrued salary, accrued electricity. Okay, balance CD, you put forward here. Okay, it's a liability, 850 is a liability. Okay, accrued electricity, 850 here. And the next one is accrued wages, no more already, but I have a prepaid wages. Okay, prepaid wages 450 is asset to you, 450. Stationery, prepared stationery 350 is asset to you. All right, it's 350 here, you post it here. And prepaid insurance, this one is pretty close, but we have one accrued insurance. Okay, so it's a liability. 150. Okay, this is how we post from the ledgers to the statement of P&L and statement of financial position. Okay, those science stream students, I know now your head is spinning to pilot. Right, Ellen? But after you try to around, 2 more questions, that's okay. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, let me double check. In your, but I will not, if not mistaken, in your tutorial, they allow you to do the shortcut way we know. Wait, let me check. Let me check the thing. Yeah, you see, they ask you to prepare only this, right? remember they do let me do the, oh no, oh, no. They do not allow me to do the, they do not allow me to do the shortcut way. Now, I need to split it already. Now, that means no shortcut. I think it's also no shortcut. Because I'm not the examiner. Okay. Anyway, you want to know the shortcut way or just for your, just in case. Okay, is it okay? Is it okay? So far you absorb, can absorb or not? Can absorb or not? I don't know whether I want to teach. Okay, what is the shortcut way? Is like that. They combine. Okay, the shortcut way means to say they combine the accrued electricity and electricity together. Okay, I show you one examples. I show you one examples. 不可以画东西很麻烦，我要写东西比较容易写。好嘞，好嘞，See, I can use the whiteboard now. Can see my whiteboard you like that? Can see more that? I need to let you all send to you, then you can see it. I think so. I'm not so familiar with this. So sorry. Can see my whiteboard like that. I know. Can you all see my whiteboard? The at home one, boleh kita nampak tak on my screen? Can, okay, can be. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, what I mean to say, the shortcut way is something like that. Because I think I better teach you both, all right? Because last time used to be both one, I don't know why now becomes satu. It's good for you to learn something, okay? You beer. I cannot use it. Okay, everyone look like that. Okay. I use a good radius to teach you all, huh? Okay, like that. They only have open accrued wages account like that. Not accrued. They just use the wages account. Sorry, wages account. Okay, they do not have accrued or what. They have only the wages. Why? Most of them have see one. Mata?
Some of them can see because they come in with them. They share the screen.
I need to share. Macam mana share? Ada tak?
In the share screen,
I need to share the screen. I don't wanna. Too many people cannot. Oh, then I share screen. Stop sharing. Or should I use Excel to share? Maybe I use Excel better. Oh, use Excel better. Sorry, my IT skills still need to brush up old people like that. Okay, maybe I share this screen. You all can see. Don't use whiteboard. Whiteboard, I don't have the pen, very difficult to write. Window, Excel. All right. Okay, I just write draw a T account, huh? Okay, for shortcut, okay. I will confirm with the examiner whether they will have a shortcut or not. Okay, but in case I still teach them, okay, in case they have it, okay, then later it's not a problem. Okay, so they do not, if for the shortcut, they don't have accrued, they don't have prepaid. Okay, they only have this income or expenses account only. Okay, let's say wages account, wages account. All right, so look at here. Cannot see your. Let me share the whole entire screen. Share entire screen better. Okay, let's see here. Because the opening balance for electricity not yet paid is 650. So when you shortcut rate is like that. Okay, so we know the accrued wages is the liability. So in the wages tab, okay, I have the balance BD. Okay, yeah. Instead, I put this opening balance BD, okay, into the accrued wages account. I directly put under wages account, put balance product. Okay, I use all the capital because I don't need to shift that. Okay, so is how much the opening balance for the accrued wages is 650. Okay, I just put 650. Okay, for the two level method, I need to open accrued like electricity. I put in opening balance here. But for shortcut, I just use electricity to count everything. Okay, so I will put in 650 into the opening balance. I do not need to reverse. Okay, I do not need to reverse because eventually, if I reverse, is I debit here, I also credit to my wages account. Right now, so for shortcut method, I do not need to reverse anymore because I start from here already. All right, from electricity, I start from here, become balance for that. Right now, okay. After that, I will post in the what? I will post in how much actually I paid for my electricity. 8,900, which is this one. 8,900. Okay, so I debit wages 8,900 and credit to the bank. Okay, this is the during the year I pay for that. Okay, and part 3 is what I post in the closing balance. This balance sheet I post in 850. Not electricity not yet paid. Electricity, I say sorry, not wait. Who's wages? Okay, I say electricity. I don't electricity. Sorry, yeah. Electricity. Because one is electricity, right? Electricity. All right. Electricity, 650, and then 850, 8,900, and then electricity not yet paid is 850. Not yet paid is accrued. Okay, accrued, I will go to here. Accrued, that means I haven't paid. I need to increase my electricity, right? I will debit my electricity 650 here. Okay, here I do not open accrued electricity, so I put what? I put balance CD. Straight away, I put balance CD here. All right. Then after that, I just close it. Total these two is 99,550. This one go to here, and then I will charge how much I need to go to your P&L. Let's go here. This minus this 9550 minus 650. Is 8,009. So this one 8,009. You go to your P&L. All right. Then you close off this. Close off this, and then you brought forward this to next year. Balance brought down to next year. Okay. So you see the effect is the same. Electricity, I have a balance CD. All right, which is similar to here. Accrued electricity, I have a balance CD credit set. 850. 850. Sorry, 850 closing. Hey, Kaji, you didn't tell me I came on with you. 没有听我，没有跟我 check 啊。Okay, sorry, 850啊，打错几个线。Okay, 850啊。So you see the effect is the same. I also post 9,100 to the P&L, like my electricity here. Okay, but because my electricity hit the other balance BD, my balance BD is going to the accrued electricity. Okay, so I combine these together, become this. Okay, so I remember last time they have some concern Okay, why it's not allowed us to teach you all like that? Okay, because by right electricity is a P&L item, it shouldn't have balance PV and CV. Only conceptually, this one is wrong, you know, conceptually. All right. So this is why after that I think that others. Okay, but this one is good for you to know. Is for those who have the short questions like what you do the additional information, yeah, additional information or MCQ. You want to get the shortcut faster to calculate how much P&L you supposed to charge, then you use it. Okay, but this is not a proper way. Okay, the proper way is macam ini. Okay, macam ini. That's why they give you a step by step to do that. All right, because conceptually this one is correct. Okay, ini is conceptually not correct because for electricity account you shouldn't have balance PV and CV. You're supposed to at the end you have to close off already, then no more carry forward and go forward. Okay, but anyway, I teach you. It's just that because next week when we do the very cold SOFP and SOPL, okay, these kind of things you also will combine together with your SOFP and SOPL. Okay, so you have to adjust the balance sheet. Okay, you may use this to calculate for you how much you charge to pay. All right, so this is why the shortcut is introduced for you to just do the quick calculation. But when they come for final exam, if they ask you to open a electricity account, then you have to open a proper one. Okay, you cannot just open electricity and then combine together. No. Okay, anything to ask? Very cool, yeah. They didn't ask you to open what? They normally release someone. They will normally prepare a web account, electricity account or accrued electricity account. They will simply tell you what account you're supposed to open. Okay? Actually, it's very safe for you to learn this because if let's say the question is ask you to open electricity account. 没问题吗？你这个也是一样吗？ You see, this electricity account is actually quite similar to this account, isn't it? It's just that this one, okay, I just replace this. This accrued electricity become balance PV and balance CV. But I afraid if I don't teach you accrued electricity, because I remember 1 year, all the students so conveniently to learn the shortcut method, they do not know how to open accrued account. And that year, the questions specifically asked students to open in the accrued account or prepaid account. They do the combinations all salah. Okay, so therefore, I think since they already changed the notes to all the lecture and the tutorial question also 2 sub methods. You stick to this. Okay, this one is for you to do the adjustment fund, year-end adjustment, the SOFP one, the shortcut, the MCQ, those no need to show working one. You use this okay, faster. And otherwise, you better stick to this. OK 啦，这个就当我没有讲过了哈，当我没有讲过了。等下你做错了啦哟。好，快点举例先。OK Ever learn just stick to this to do, 不要 confuse yourself. Those who learn first time learn accounts, learn this. OK， 那些learn account 呢，他们已经 expert 了，他们知道我讲什么了。OK， 那些不懂我讲什么的，你就看这个就好了。OK， all right， that's it. Oh, OK， 还有一个 last one. OK, summary. Wow, very cool. Accrued salary. Okay, accrued salary. Remember. Okay, the table is very important for you when you do your next week topics. Okay, when you see accrued expenses, you immediately know that this one you need to add it to your income statement. Change the income statement to SOPL. SOPL. Okay, change the balance sheet to SOFP. New This one is almost. Okay. So accrued expenses is a liability, so it will be the credit side, okay, or credit balance. Okay, for prepaid expenses, okay, prepaid expenses you will add, okay, adding to minus your P&L. That means to say your expenses you need to minus. Okay, because you overpay your expenses, and then this one is your current asset, right? For accrued revenue you will add it to your revenue. Okay, in order to add to revenue, so it will be your current asset. Okay. And the revenue received in advance, that means you receive more than what you receive, you have to minus your revenue. All right. And this is your current liability. All right. So revenue or income is required based on is recognized based on the income earned, not yet received. Okay. And expenses are recognized based on expenses incurred but not yet paid. Hello, may I ask you what is this accounting concept? Revenue recognized based on income earned but not yet received, and expenses recognized based on expenses incurred but not paid. What accounting concept is that? 打你個頭啊 ！Historical cost 喂 ，anyone？ 呢個 slightly matching, and one more is more closer. 喂，考完试我讲 common matching and more yeah accrual concept. 哎呦，哎你们哦，我觉得你们有样东西哦。after course 做了哦，好像放假了，你们不用考试了。Holiday mood 那个头，现在才是真正要读书的时候啊！喂，还是 holiday mood 哦，哎呀，完蛋了。Okay, accrual, yeah, Simon, correct. Okay, I got a question here. Miss, okay, I show you. What? Yongchen say, Miss, why the accrued wages account and prepaid insurance account no need to the next month balance be deducted? Let me. Which one? This one, accrued wages. Okay, accrued wages. Why you need to put this one? Accrued wages. No, accrued wages. Okay, Yongxiang, I ask you, you want me to brought forward upper? Any balance for me to brought forward? Any? You don't know. 没有了吗？你 credit 250，然后 debit out 这个550就搞定了，所以没有咯。So confused 啊，是咩？同学你很厉害的哦，这么会 confused。Okay, so 因为你 closing you see your wages for the closing 不是 accrued so not yet paid sorry wages for the closing is prepaid in advance 嘛 ，prepaid in advance。之前的是 accrued wages， 之前你是签 wages，OK， 有 accrued is 你签你的 staff wages， 可是今年呢今年你是很有钱了，白你 overpay 他们，所以你不是没有 accrued wages， 是现在你是变成 prepaid wages， 明白吗 ？OK， 永娟 ，and same goes to the other one is upper already insurance right? Insurance last year you overpay your insurance, but this year you not yet pay you did not pay yet. Okay, therefore this year you do not have any prepaid insurance brought forward, but you have accrued. Okay. 明白了啊，OK。还有什么了？刚才跟我讲什么？你看忘记了。好了。哦，杨妈，黄色。他们跟我讲，平时 forget 咗我。you know what You know what If next semester I'm gonna teach you I will make one course assignment 你考什么办法？我没有叫你们Still, I think no lah. Okay, I still don't know. Okay, I will make one assignment. Just ask you to do all the 10 accounting concept for me. 看你们还记不记得？Then you have to do the case study for me. What account? Why did this? How did this account come out? Apply what concept? You have to based on the financial statement and the annual report. Read through one by one and tell me what are the concept. OK， 你还看你们还敢不敢忘记？过去这个很有过去嘞，问题是你要在这个semester and it will be still come out in the exam one and all. Don't tell me if you don't think that you come already tested in the coursework 1 and coursework 2, it won't come out in the final. No, because coursework 1 and 2 is set by me, final exam is set by the other person. He did not know I set one question for coursework 2 one. So he may, this is my guessing on it. I think he will test on the, of course, the final few topic is important one because I'm sure everybody haven't tested. But doesn't mean that those have tested one not come out, it will still come out only. It will still come out also. 知道没有？他们不要忘记啊。还写什么 ？Oh no, let's withdraw 然后 withdraw 去哪里？去哪里？你们 talk nonsense 不要 record 了。Stop recording 反正。withdraw 啊？挑你可以了，有什么好 choice？ 哎 ，the day I go for education fair 啊，所以他不是他 college 嘞，几大你知道吗？我都不，哦，哇，还要排队去问了，哇，他们好生意的人员。排队了 ，OK， 他的什么？没有 more cheaper, it's cheaper I think 平靚正 you know 真係平靚正 don't you think so? You go to other colleges you this kind of facility 你们一年多少钱啊？真的什么价钱啊？哇，你没有写，你没有写，你没有还钱的。那你还了多少钱在？2000多块了啊！一个剩2700。喂，不是什么时候配完啊？整个 course 18,000吧了。係咯，好平喎，佢都平喎，11,000啊！你啲唔怪之我哋咁窮啊！我 no wonder our pay so low 啊！Brian say what 啊 ？Park College is the best 啊，係咩？有咩 ？It also more it also more expensive. Where? Park College is expensive 咩？好平喎，仲有雜飯食。I heard my friend's daughter go to Taylor's 冇雜飯食 one, you know. Every day is spaghetti, fried time one, you know. 新尾仲死有沙巴嘅添，你淨係買沙巴已經夠你慘。一杯 coffee how much already? I know. So Park College cheap only. Last time but got one coffee very nice one. 個唔知咩 coffee, I think 執咗咯。Very nice. Every day I must buy 5 ringgit only. 真係又平又靚，應該執開。I think after you all come back, they will come. 仲有拉衫啊，好靚㗎。係啦，我5 ringgit only. Then I always tell my student coffee one if they have good results. 係嘛？Nothing for free one 咯，嗬。Thank you, Mr. Brian 講，Brian 好 confident 啊，因為我 Brian say, hey Brian, next week I tell you if you don't assign questions to other people then you can take a coffee Okay? Have you eat in college before? 有啊，有咩食啊？喂，雞飯唔平靚正咯，我哋係。 你可以看的。那现在也差一点低啊，你看它一个点啊，okay， no inflation 哦。Oh, a long time now got truck fund. And the Malay store still there, right? Mm. The vegetarian food open or not? 有啊，在那个canteen, I think canteen one. Vegetarian open 可以啊。Hopefully, guys, do you want to go for physical class or not? Do you like physical class or not? I think next semester will be full physical class. 哦，啊？哦，因为现在人少了，有时人多哦，这个 aircon 就不好了。OK， 那我们走了，我轮到我等。Okay, anyone questions to ask? I see. No more questions. Bye bye. Good night, elaborate. Bye bye. 哎呀，哎 ，Good one，Good one，天啊！哎，我们数学现在10点上了喂，就要等到10点半对吗？你是靠下喂，东正？
是啊。
谁是靠下？伟山，有你啊，伟山。还是 Good one？ 哎，你们有 Good chat 的吗？你跟他们叫他们10点进课。